Hey guys, and welcome back to the card review series. So, as you can tell by today, I'm looking at HERO Koga because we're going to do a little bit of that, Elemental Hero Master Structure Deck review. Going to be, for the next couple episodes, just looking at cards from that. A lot of cards got revealed. I actually haven't even had a chance to sit down and even talk about Contrast Hero, so I'll get to him. So, I'm going to talk about Koga, I'm going to talk about Kamikaze, I'm going to talk about Contrast, I'm going to talk about Mass Charge, and I'm going to talk about the OCG exclusive one that we may or not be getting. I'll go over him as well. So, a couple episodes of this, so sit back, relax, and enjoy me talking about some of these cards. So today we are looking at HERO Koga, the card that we've been waiting a cool minute for, because, this is pretty much what we've been waiting for. We're like, well, we got the Dark for Shadow Mist, that's awesome, but you know what, one of the best heroes that we like to run, just as a beater, maybe with a little bit of that Gemini Spark, Alias? So, like, well, what can Alias turn into? Alright. Now we finally got it with HERO Koga, so we're going to go over this card and deem whether it's worthy of turning Alias into this card. So, HERO Koga is a light warrior fusion effect. Level 8, 2500 attack, 1800 defense. Alright, so it is the attack barrier. Must be special summoned with mass change and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Alright, that's fine. This card gains, we don't know the amount of attack. It just says !00 attack for each monster your opponent controls. I don't see it being too much. Maybe 300. I'm guessing. I'm pretty much going off of set precedents of Shining, but 300 for each monster your opponent controls. That doesn't sound too bad. That's not. Nah. That's fine. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can banish one hero monster from your graveyard, then target one face-up monster on the field. It loses attack equal to the banished monster attack until the end phase. That's okay, I guess. It kind of protects itself. Keep in mind that this can be played during the damage step. And it's during either player's turn, so if they try to come at you, you'll be like, alright, during the damage step, effect, I'm going to go ahead and banish. You lose your attack for the hero that I banished, and then we collide, and you take all that damage, and then you die. Or, I can go for the attack, and then I can go effect, banish, you lose your attack, and an honest! But, the card's okay. And the problem with it is that it's not as good as we were expecting in comparison to all the other mass heroes, All the other ones are just so much better than this one. This one's kind of like, oh, you're banished. So, of course, when you mass change from Alias in this, you already got one of the elemental heroes, so, you can pretty much just go ahead and go, attack, or if they attack you, just go, Alias, right here, 19 beater. You lose 1900. That could be the difference between winning or losing a battle, definitely. So that's the problem with it, is it's not as good. I was expecting something a lot better, and because of that, the deck is going to need some editing. Definitely the masked hero deck will be different than the Bubble Beat Gemini Spark deck that is currently the version of heroes that was doing the best before Stratos got banned. And it's going to be different. It definitely is. We're going to step away from Bubble Beat. We're going to step away from the skill drains and the super polys to go for a more mass changed variant. And that's fine and dandy and all, but Alias is still a decent beater, and this one's not bad. And I know some people are like, well, Alias just straight up sucks. Now, going into HERO Koga's not even fucking worth it, so I'm taking Alias out. Fuck that shit. That's what they're pretty much saying. And to what I had to say to you guys is that, I said a couple of cards were coming out of the Elemental Hero deck, Mass Hero deck, but I never said anything about Miracle Fusion. And, of course, one of the best targets for Miracle Fusion is Shining, who can turn into a beater, who can recycle your cards when he's destroyed. So, definitely, Shining is still a really good card, because it's not always all the time where you want to Miracle Fusion into Absolute Zero. But, that's how we gotta kind of weigh it. So, with all the searchability and, the power of the deck, I could definitely see Alias going down to 1 in the deck, because he's just not as important. You got other cards that are more important. Bubble Man is still great, because not only can special summon him and go into some XC plays, but also he's water, so, A, Absolute Zero is great, and B, Mass Hero Acid is great as well, so, Bubble Man's still going to be there. Of course, we're going to have Shadow Mist there as well. Thunder King Ryo you know, because it's kind of a stun deck. Depending on what happens to Fire and Ice Hand as filler, you can go ahead and go with that. I definitely recommend that you go ahead and put, and you guys probably think, oh no, we're not going to put them in, but think about it. Try Elemental Hero Wildheart. And I'm saying that it's not because of the blocking the trap, is that you can mass change him into Dian. And Dian is a 28 beater, and when it destroys your opponent's monster battle, you get to summon, I think, a level 4 elemental hero from your deck. So you can go ahead and special summon a Shadow Mist. And Shadow Mist, when special summon, search for a mass change. And you can go ahead and set that mass change, pass to your opponent's turn, go ahead and mass change that Shadow Mist right into a Dark Claw, and you get to search, and now you have a Dian and a Dark Claw on the field. So definitely consider running Wildheart. There's not a lot of Earths that are as good as him. I don't recommend you run Clayman or anything, because at least Wildheart has the ability to be unaffected by traps. So, you know, that's better than a big old juicy ass like Clayman has, in my opinion. So, like I said, with Koga not being as spectacular as we were hoping to be, you know, I could definitely see him being taken down to maybe 1 or 2, but the thing is that Shining is still good. So, you know, it's both ends. You know, it's like Alias and Wildheart are on 2 separate pedestals. You know, Alias has a great elemental hero fusion, but a bad mass hero, while on the other hand, Wildheart has a great mass hero, but not a good fusion. You know, I'm sorry, I don't think that I can't remember his name. The one that cuts the stuff in half, I think that's what he does. I think he cuts it in half and gains the difference. That's okay. You know, and that's the thing. Mass Hero Koga, okay. That other elemental hero fusion with the Earth and the hero, that's okay. But what you want to be going for is their main subject. So, you know, just go ahead and take that in consideration. So it kind of sucks. And to tell you the truth, the deck really doesn't have room to be running Gemini Spark anyway. So, you know, I'd say maybe run it at 1, maybe 2 of Alias now. And, you know, I'd say run 1 of this in the extra deck, because why not? Because you can probably dodge out of the way of shit and become stronger. You know, that's not bad. You know, you can go like, oh, I summoned Alias, and your opponent goes bottomless. Like I said, you don't have room to be running Gemini Spark anymore, so you can go ahead and mass change out of the way into a Koga. And like I said, Koga's not terrible. It's just not as good as we were hoping he would be. So, tell me what you guys think of Mass Hero Koga. Like I said, we're going to do this Elemental Hero Mass Hero Marathon for a little while. So, continue to support me and doing this. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support. And I will see you guys on Thursday talking about Mass Hero Kamikaze. Thanks for watching.